Starting a business in 2024 might sound easy, but the truth is more people than ever before are trying to do this. Nobody wants to go out and work a job anymore, as the incentive just isn't there. But if you simply Google search the best business ideas, you'll get suggestions like dropshipping or starting a marketing agency. And look, most of those ideas are way beyond saturated at this point. So what we're going to focus on in this video are 5 untapped business ideas that are working for most people who go out and try them. All that I ask in return is if you like one of these business ideas, drop a like on this video. Let's jump right in with our first business idea, which is creating a glamping destination. If you're not familiar, glamping is a form of camping that comes with amenities that make this a lot more luxurious than your traditional camping experience. Think about this. Traditional campgrounds provide you with the bare minimum, which is usually a patch of dirt, a fire pit, and that's about it. So even if you did the exact same thing, but simply added a hammock and some solar string lights, you're already providing something that's a lot better. Take a look at this hip camp listing in the Catskill Mountains of New York. The host has set up a collapsible outhouse, a fire pit area, a picnic table, and has even left some firewood for the guests. The campsite books for $37 a night, and if you wanted to stay there for an entire week, that would be $257. Let's say you have some land and you decide to do this yourself. You could spend $500 or less on a composting toilet, a picnic table, and a fire pit. Now, according to HipCamp, basic campsites generally book for $35 a night. At $35 a night, if you had a 50% occupancy rate, that would be $525 in monthly earnings. So in your first month of operation, you could potentially recoup your entire initial investment. From here, you could either reinvest into additional amenities for your first site, construct a second tent camping site, or save up for a camper or cabin. Or here's another option. You could save up and invest that money into permanent tent sites, just like this HipCamp host has done. This listing, which is in the same area as the first one, comes with a tent on site, as well as a fire pit, grill, deck, and a few other amenities. But if you look at how much you can charge for this listing books for $169 a night. If you had someone staying for a week, that would be over $1,000 in revenue generated. And get this, you can pick up one of these Bell tents that they are using for under $1,000 right on Amazon. Even if you had to spend $2,000 on the tent and the other amenities, you could recoup that money in the first month of operations in most cases. This trend of glamping is going to continue growing over time, and the ability to reinvest your earnings over time and increase your earnings potential makes this a truly unique business idea. And if you don't have any land yourself, you could always rent it from someone who does. Now, this next business idea might seem a little bit out there, but it should not be overlooked. This Reddit user purchased a realistic T-Rex costume with working animatronics and has been doing bookings for children's parties. But before you laugh this idea off, get this. They have done 60 bookings in the last 2 months, which has resulted in $40,000 in revenue. If we do the math, that means they're charging about $650 per gig. Now, as far as the cost involved here, I ended up finding one of these realistic dinosaur costumes online in the neighborhood of about $3,000. So if you wanted to copy this exact idea, you would need some upfront capital to invest. But just like our first idea, I would highly recommend starting off small and then reinvesting your earnings over time. And what you could start out with is selling a children's birthday party experience. This would only require the basics like a few collapsible tables and some chairs. You would then charge the parents enough to go out and purchase the tablecloth, cups, balloons, cake, utensils, and maybe even a piñata. Let's say you charged $500 for a kid's birthday experience, including everything that we just listed. Even if you had to spend $100 on the tables and chairs and another $100 on everything else that we just listed, that would still be an earnings potential of $300 for a day of work. In addition, the table and chairs are a one-time cost, so that means the next time you do this, you could earn $400. But let's say you're looking for a work-from-home business idea that you can run from a laptop. Becoming a niche content creator and then selling a digital product is one of the best opportunities out there. All you need to do is pick a topic that you have expertise in or are passionate about, and then begin creating free content on platforms like TikTok and YouTube. That's the easy part, but when it comes down to creating a course or membership site and marketing it, you might need some help from our video sponsor, Kartra. Kartra is the ultimate platform for making money as a content creator through selling a digital product. Now, I've personally generated over 6 figures in revenue in the past by selling digital products like like courses and membership sites. After realizing that YouTube ad revenue wasn't going to be enough to support my digital business, I launched my first course in 2017. This helped me get through some challenging times when I was just starting out with this business. If you want to build an online business yourself that lets you make money from your knowledge and expertise, you'll need more than just a flashy website. The people who are successful with this business model today are using sophisticated marketing funnels and landing pages to capture and convert leads. You could spend years learning how to build all of this yourself, or you could simply leverage Kartra and their drag and drop interface. With Kartra, it's never been easier to grow your list, host webinars, sell your knowledge, and scale your brand. Kartra offers a powerful suite of tools, including an AI writing assistant that can help you create content in your voice and tailored to your target audience. It's time to turn your passion into profit. You can visit kartra.com/Ryan and use promo code Ryan to get a free 30-day trial, and you will also get 30% off your first month or year when your trial ends. Make this the year that you start earning from what you know and love using Kartra. But let's say you don't want to put yourself out there as a content creator. Well, the next business idea allows you to tap into the creator economy without creating content yourself. There are millions of influencers out there, big and small, and the majority of them are leveraging freelancers for things like video editing and thumbnail designs. Outsourcing this work to an overseas VA or virtual assistant can save you a ton of money, but it comes with a few headaches. First of all, there's the communication barrier, as it's more challenging to work with someone whose native language isn't English. Then there's the time zone factor. If you're working with someone from the Philippines, for example, they are exactly 12 hours ahead of the East Coast. So if you send them an email at 9 a.m. with something urgent, it's going to be 9 p.m. their time, and most likely they'll be heading to bed. These and other factors make it a bit challenging to work with these overseas freelancers, but that's where the outsourced agency business model comes in. What you would do here is get connected with a team of freelancers who can complete a task like video editing, for example. Then you would put great systems in place, such as having a group workspace in Slack. At that point, you would sell your service to influencers, whether it be video editing, thumbnail design, clipping videos down into shorts, or something else. These influencers would have the benefit of working directly with you, alleviating a lot of those headaches that we talked about earlier. And then you would simply relay everything to your team of freelancers and manage the overall operations. A lot of developing countries have poor local wages, so these can actually be great opportunities for those looking to make money online. And even with this being much higher than their local wages, it's still going to be a fraction of the cost of working with a freelancer in the United States. And that means there's the potential for a significant profit margin here. For the last business idea, we're going to be circling back to content creation. But instead of creating content that you're posting on your own social media platforms, you're going to be selling this content to companies and brands. User-generated content, which is low production videos recorded by normal people using their phones, is a highly valuable digital product in 2024. If you go on Fiverr and simply search for user-generated content, you will see countless examples of people offering this as a gig and selling simple, low production videos. And the amount that they're charging makes this a very lucrative opportunity. Take a look at this freelancer, for example. They're charging between $120 to $390 for each UGC video, and they've completed a total of 797 orders. If they're making an average of $250 per order, that's just under $200,000 in total revenue generated. Top performing UGC freelancers are making well above the average salary doing this. All you have to do to get started with this is to create a gig on Fiverr and record a short example of one of these UGC videos. There you have it, guys. Those are 5 untapped business ideas that you can get started with right now. If you have any unique business ideas that you want to share with us, be sure to leave a comment down below. And if you made it to the very end, make sure you drop a like, as well as subscribe and hit the bell for more business videos. You can click below to watch my latest video, and I hope to see you there.